Today we're going to learn about the percent proportion. If you can learn how to do this, you can solve almost any percent proportion problem. So let's look at what the percent proportion looks like. First of all, let's start on the right-hand side with the percent. The percent's probably the easiest thing to find in a problem because it usually has a percent sign or the word percent after it. Why is it over 100? Because 100 is what you're comparing to. Percent means compared to 100. On the other side, we have the whole amount. Now, you'll find out in this case, it usually means the original price of something or how many it's out of. The part is usually something like a tax, a discount, or it's what part you're trying to find out of that whole amount. So let's look at this one. What is 25% of 160? So I set up my percent proportion. I automatically go right here to the bottom right and know that that's 100. Above it will be the 25 because, hey, that's where the percent goes. Now, we have to look at the left-hand side. It's part and whole. It's what it's out of. So it's something out of 160, or what part of 160 is 25%. Hey, remember our good old friend the proportion? That's right. We're going to cross multiply, and you're going to have to do 160 times 25 and find out that's 4,000. That's a big number. And then divide by 100. Divide by 100. So you'll do 4,000 divided by 100, and you'll get x equals 40. So when it asks this question, what is 25% of 160? Well, it's 40. Let's move to our next one. These problems will all look similar to each other, but they're slightly different, so you can see all the different range of problems you can have. So it says, what number is 30% of 240? Well, first of all, I'm going to put my 100% here. And that's right, 30% on the top, because it's 30 out of 100 is 30%. Now let's go to the left side. We're trying to figure out what number is 30% of 240. So what number is 30% of 240? Well, we'll do our cross multiplying. We get 100x equals, and we have to do 240 times 30. That's 7,200. Divided by 100, divided by 100, x equals 72. So 72 is 30% of 240. Now, this one's going to look a little strange. 32 is what percent of 40? Okay, so like I said, I always try to figure out, I know this is 100 here, but what goes on top of that? What percent? We don't know the percent, so that's why we put an x. 32 is what percent of 40? So it's out of 40. What's out of 40? 32 is out of 40. So we're going to do our cross multiplication. We're going to get 40x equals 3,200. We divide by 40, divide by 40, x equals 80. So 32 is 80% of 40. Well, that works pretty well. So really all you're doing is basically just filling in the blanks. And it can be any of the three spots that are missing. You just have to read the questions carefully.